Hello and welcome back to a Hothead 444 Ninjago video, I guess. I know this is not professional, nor am I trying to be, but this is my first LEGO set review. Cut me some slack, please. So this is Sora's Elemental Tech Mech, set number 71807. Comes with Sora and a Wolf Mask Claw Warrior. Here on the back of the box is pretty much all the stuff that the three mechs combined can do. You can detach arms and legs and everything, really. Swap weapons and all that crazy stuff. So, without further ado, let's open the box. So, inside the box, we have two numbered bags and an instruction book. Well, here's the body of the mech. It's got some nice shaping going on how these parts line up. It's got a dragon symbol on the front, which is shared across all three mechs. Well, all three mechs, excluding Jay's battle pack, and Aaron's 4+, but we don't talk about that. Yes. The cockpit opens up, reveals Sora inside. Pretty standard cockpit area. It's got some coral pieces in there, but mainly grey, and it's just a bit bland. Closing that back up around her, you can see it uses some nice shaping up the top there with the dark blue and gold. And then it's got the gold down below on the, well, on the woman part area. Well, yeah. Turning it around to the back, there are a few anti-studs here. Well, not a few, but quite a few, unfortunately. Unlike the underside of the arms, at least this was covered up. Would have been nice to have some of the anti-studs covered up here, but we make do with what we got. So, moving on to the arms here. They're pretty self-explanatory here. Articulation, we got shoulders. Can move a full 360 degrees, come out and up, if you want to. pretty standard range of motion here. This one has a pink saw blade piece. It's kind of like a saw shield, I guess you could say. It's pretty cool. You can spin that around. Get quite a bit of good motion with that. These, I don't exactly know what the purpose of these is, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Got a clip here with a sword for Sora. Now, my complaint here is these Evo joints. That is what I call a fixed joint. Well, probably everyone does, but you know. You can't, there's nothing. And what's worse is that there's no hand. Literally 3 fingers at the end of the forearm. What the frick? And unfortunately, it's the same on Kai's Mech and Cole's Mech, both from this wave. I'm sorry, but one piece of articulation for the arms, this not included, is poor from LEGO, in my opinion. The other arm here is pretty much identical. Same clip there, same weird blade piece. Apart from the fact that it has a different weapon. I mean, I actually think this is pretty good. Completely different from just a regular sword that LEGO gives mechs nowadays. However, due to the lack of range of motion in the arm and the hand department, you can't exactly get that many good poses from these arms. I mean, you can't get there's just no slashing across the body. You just can't. You can't, oh, you can kind of do it with this, but yeah, what the hell? The legs of the mech are actually pretty solid. We have these gold cloth pieces up the top. They kind of cover them. I mean, the articulation is way better than the arms. Got forward and back. Can be splayed out a considerable amount. Unfortunately, the cloth piece does move with it though, which is awesome. However, you do have to manually put it back down, but, I mean, no big deal. Both legs are pretty much symmetrical. The feet are identical, in fact. They are predominantly white, but that is fine. You've got a dark blue stripe, and yeah, you can kind of see some trans pink up here, and then a small piece of trans pink in there. There we go, hit the light just right. And then mainly white with the grey in the middle with a hint of gold for the feet. Which they are, I mean, they're small, but they're fine. Then the ankle range of motion, a bit limited, unfortunately, but that's fine. I don't know why we keep getting this motion, not much of this. You'd think it would be that, and then not much of that, because that's how human feet are. Mind you, I guess it's a mech, so you can kind of get away with it. No knees, unfortunately, because of these Evo joint pieces, released back in 2022, but it's good enough. The side build in the set is, I'd say it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's a small tree. You don't really get much foliage in Ninjago sets nowadays, I must say. Got a dark blue base underneath, with a black trunk. You can see a tiny bit of yellow in there. Not ideal, but I mean, hey, it's Lego. What can you do about it? And we have some magenta or hot pink leaves here, which, I mean, hey, I'll take it. leaves in a different colour. Now, as you can see, we have this clear rod piece sticking up here. Can be moved around, I guess. But what I presume, like I had it earlier, is that you stick the Wolf Mask Warrior on top, the one with the jetpack, and now it looks like it's flying. So, yeah, I find it to be good. Sora from Season 2 is an okay minifig, I guess. If she wasn't literally the same thing from Season 1 last year. I mean, Aaron has the same problem as Sora, but, I mean, come on, Lego. Just take off the armor and the hood and give her a half mask and hair? Really? It's not even her actual hair from the show. It's her child hair. I mean, I guess the hair from the show isn't actually proper, but we make do with what we got, I guess. However, a plus side is the dark blue half mask. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think I've seen that piece anywhere. I'm pretty sure it's new. And I mean, disregarding the fact that it's an already established minifig, the printing on here is phenomenal. And arm printing. Hello. More of that, please. But yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, it looks like a Mech pilot suit already. Even if it's not for Season 2, specifically. Still sticking with the cat theme at the back of the torso. Yeah, like I said, this is not a professional review. That was a gunshot. So, taking a look, we take the hairpiece off. Back of the head. Well, the face print without anything obstructing it. As you can see, it's the same. And then we take a look here, and the same face print when her powers are powered up. And if you want to take a look at what that looks like with the rest of the garb on, here it is. Which looks okay. Another minor complaint, small, is I wish that her pink eyes were with her angry face instead of her smiling face, but, I mean, hey, we take what we got. The second minifigure in the set is the Wolf Mask Warrior, with a jetpack. Pretty awesome. Although, it does make it so that, yeah, as you can see, I have him leaned forward at the moment. That's because, if you have him like this, he'll just fall over. However, taking that off, the regular minifigure in here does come with 2 claws. Stupid lawnmower. Does come with 2 claw pieces from Wolverine. Makes sense. Wolverine claws for a wolf warrior. The print there actually says wolf in Ninjago, which the print on Sora actually says her name, so forgot to mention that earlier. The torso print looks pretty good. The leg print, I like the purple shoes there, and kind of the ninja-esque robe this guy has going on. The face underneath is the exact same on pretty much all of the Wolf Warriors, but I love the mask piece here, and the print. Could have been a bit higher on it, but, I mean, hey, well, it's fine. The metallic silver on here is fire, though. And then the alternate face is even better with the light blue eyes and the teeth here. That is gorgeous. But, taking this off, you can see the back print. which is not too much, but it does show the Wolf Warrior symbol. And I love how the purple is used as an accent color on this thing. So, yeah. All in all, this generic villain here, not too shabby. Just because I had it on standby, like the Sora minifig from Season 1, a quick side-by-side comparison with her Season 1 Mech, you can see they're not too different, and, well, in scale they are. Her Season 2 Mech is considerably taller, but her Season 1 Mech definitely leans more into the, well, the biker aspect, of course, but also the dark blue, as opposed to the white, which is the predominant colour in her Season 1 Mech. So, yeah. So, what do I think of this set as a whole? Pretty alright, actually. Yeah, I love building this set and sharing my thoughts with you guys. There are a few negative aspects of it, but once you put those aside, it's a alright set. I mean, out of a rating out of 10, I'd say it's about a 7 out of 10. The side build also adds to it, in my opinion. Also, that clear piece, for any stop motion fans out there, you know what that can be used for. But yeah, I love the usage of trans pink. This piece in trans pink is going to be desirable for a few fans. Also, that could be used for crystallized sets. Who knows, just throwing it out there. The gold cloth pieces, those are useful. So, yeah. I reckon this is a pretty good set, and I do recommend it to people. However, I would customize the arms a bit to have at least a wrist articulation. But yeah, those are my thoughts on set number 71807, Sora's Elemental Tech Mech. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.